Science Magic, Weight Loss 722, and Arcady Journal 81. So we'll do Science Magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does for us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name: the Forer effect. Huh, that's interesting. Today it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Okay. Weight loss. Weight loss blog. Somebody, we don't know who, their latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby. I'm going to have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm going to feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. Monkey Christmas, it's actually one of my favorite holidays. And you know the muffins that have so much chocolate, they're basically melting? That's going to be my breakfast. Burgers for lunch. I'm going to have burgers so greasy, you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties. And then oily, thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Yeah, okay, so weight loss blog going on about that, talking about inevitable death. I think that seems to lend credence to some sort of incoming apocalypse that people are aware of and maybe trying to prepare for. I don't know, this is interesting. Arcady Journal, number 81. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely conversation are the Talos principle, Greek philosophy, and relevance to the current situation. Suggested naming the project Talos. Drennan refused, but the name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. Oh, so I wonder if this is why it was the Talos project, or like the Talos unit, formerly known as Soma. Like Soma was the official name that Alexandria gave it. And then Talos is kind of Arcadia's pet name that sort of took over and supplanted the original name. And just kind of a fun little bit of flavor there. Okay, and then we saw an audio log. Here, let's also keep our eyes peeled for any QR codes. I like that it's nighttime here. Alright, QR codes. Do we have anything? Do we hear any secret computers? Big old fence around everything. Ooh, nice reflection on the water there. Ooh. Aha, paint can. Paint a message. Yeah, the certification program's a sham. It's about time we mentioned that one.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles, the Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Interesting thoughts. Some sort of blue glow, very faint back there. I wonder if that's just like a puzzle piece or a star or something. Alright, almost done with my lap around the new zone here. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. Alright, QR code, what do you got for me? I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. From One with Faith. Okay, so One with Faith not having the best time solving some of these puzzles. Kind of feel sorry for the poor guy. And also, story. Milton again. Hello, Milton. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. Boy, you're very judgmental. You say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order and out springs sentience. That's all very well on paper. But if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that qualified as being conscious? Yes, if we go with that premise that it's an arrangement of atoms in a certain way that just kind of function, like a pure materialistic view of the world, then sure, like we're discounting, we're taking the materialistic approach rather than taking like a more religious, like soul-based approach. You know, the soul is what creates consciousness. So yeah, we'll just kind of run in this direction. Sure, yeah, that makes sense. What a bizarre idea. I'll send you a notification when the signposts start complaining. Seriously though, are the tides and the ecosystem sentient as well? Any organized system qualifies. No, I don't like that. Well, I'm relieved.
Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Okay, so they're actively, like, we're caught in a bit of a conflict between these two now. Very interesting. Okay, so going back to where I said, tides, ecosystems, closed systems, not everything qualifies as being sentient. Now you're pushing it too far. I'm relieved there are at least some restrictions on what you're prepared to believe, and of course, the alternative accounts are all so ridiculous you'd be forgiven by any reasonable observer for choosing the best of a bad bunch. Yeah, the options were kind of garbage. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. And then Elohim interjected with, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all of this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Yeah, so we're just working on defining consciousness and personhood because that's what we're doing now with Milton. All right. Yeah, interesting that Elohim has apparently been reading our conversations this whole time and is now not liking the direction that they're going in. Okay. As I mentioned in the previous bit, I guess it'd be a previous video for you guys. Same video for me. I'm recording all this all at once. I need to figure out where the hell that star is. So I'm going to do that. Thank you for joining me. May the grace of the Twilight Dragon be with you.